Hi everyone, this is Chad. Welcome to Maker's Bench. So, the last video we built this Prusa i3 Mark II S, and I said that I wasn't going to plug it in until I did a video on making my first print. And I have not plugged it in, and I'm about to try to make my first print. So, I wanted to just roll the film and try to get all the stuff. And one of the things right away that I kind of started reading what was going to have to happen before I started to make the video. And what I found is that we have to do a little, do some Pinda adjustments. So the Pinda probe, the probe here that's gonna, when the printer runs, this probe comes down and measures on different points of the bed, on 9 points of the bed, to check for straightness and squareness with the x-axis as well as the z and how level the bed is and all that kind of stuff. So it does its auto bed leveling with that Pinda probe. And so I'm going to go through the process of adjusting that right here, and so that way people that haven't done this, I've never done it, so I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm gonna give it a try. So and as I learned in the last video, I'm trying to read the instructions all the way now. So the instructions, the first phase of this, step one of this adjustment is to lower the x-axis down to the bed so that the nozzle is touching the bed. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate the z-axis rods in the same direction to lower the x-axis down until the nozzle touches the bed. It also said to move the hot end all the way over to the left side. So I've done that, and now I'm gonna lower the x-axis down until the nozzle touches the bed, and let's do that.
And of course it says to try to keep them even. Right now I don't know if it's, we don't know, I think that's what we're doing right now, is we're going to try to make sure that we get the x-axis straightened out. Because right now we don't know how straight it is or if it's straight. Okay.
Just barely touching over there. Now what step 2 says, to move the extruder carefully all the way to the right. And then it's telling you that if an adjustment is needed, if it's starting to come down too far, it's scraping on the print bed or it's coming off of the print bed, then we need to lower or raise this side of the bed. So I'm gonna do that now.
It's hard to see, so I'm gonna try to see if I can use my phone light to see it better. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to see. That's not really helping either. Alright, let's just...
Okay, I'm about halfway across, and what I didn't want to scrape into the print bed. So I know that the left side we're down on the end there. So what I did was I adjusted the right side a little bit to pick it up just a little bit, so that I'd rather go up away from the left side than scrape down into the print bed. So I went up just a little bit to make sure that if I wasn't going straight, that I would climb a little bit, and that's exactly what happened. I climbed a little bit. I'm at about the center of the print bed right now, and the nozzle is just a little bit above the print bed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just rotate the right side so that it's just barely touching the print bed. So that's half of it, so it doesn't quite mean that it's all the way there yet, but we're gonna move it the rest of the way.
Okay. And
I can see that the nozzle traced a little line. It didn't carve into the print surface. There's a little smudge basically across that thing, so it looks like I've got that right where it needs to be. So step 3 of the Pinda adjustment, move the extruder to the center of the x-axis. So we're going to move it back. There we go. Move back to the center. Locate the spare parts package, take the longest zip tie, and place it under the Pinda sensor.
got all my spare parts that I put them on the one that I use for that. On the other side. Yep. So I'm going to loosen this up. These screws that hold the Pinda sensor in.
Got the zip tie underneath the Pinda probe. It's just under it. Alright, so once that's under there,
Tighten the screws. Okay. So now we're going to tighten the screws back up that hold the Pinda sensor in place. Okay. Take the zip tie out. There's a picture here on the instructions and online instructions that show what the difference should be, so I'm going to try to take a look. Looks pretty good. I mean, as far as I can tell. So we're going to put this back in the storage bag.
okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of reading on what has to happen next before I plug it in and what I got to do. There's a little video I got to watch here. I'm going to watch that, and then I think I got to do a little bit of reading. So I'm going to do a little bit of studying up here to figure out what I got to do, and then right before I start doing all the stuff to get the print going, I'll come back. Okay, we went through that video and I did a little bit of reading. I think we're ready to plug it in. So I'm going to get the cord. Like I said, like I promised, I haven't even plugged it in yet. So I'm undoing the wrap around the cord. Got our cord. Oh, let's see, plug that in there. Alright. And plug this in. It is powered up.
So, it's powered up. Alright, let's see. Alright, self-test. So the purpose of the self-test routine is to check the most common errors when assembling the connecting electronics and help indicate possible errors. You can run the self-test calibration from the menu on the LCD panel. So it's English. Yes, I want English. Okay, it's telling me to go into the book and follow the first steps flow here, so that's what I'm doing. So we're going to do self-test, and that can be self-test from calibration menu. I think we just hit the button. Yep. Preheat, load filament, unload settings. Let me just see. SD card. Okay. I'm back to the main screen. It's telling me it has been calibrated yet again. Alright. Calibration. We want self-test. There it is. Alright, we hit self-test. Let's see if anything moves. Looks like it's spinning. Yep. That's going to be the left end fan is spinning. It is. Now it's saying front print fan, which, yes, it is spinning. I'm going to go back up here. It's spinning. End stops. Okay, so right now it's checking the hot end, so it's going to start actually heating up the hot end. There. It's moving. So just tell me that the X is okay. Y is okay. And the Z is okay. Now it's doing a test to heat up the bed and make sure that the bed is heating up. So the LED, I don't know if you can see that from there, but the LED is on, showing you that it's supposed to be heating. I can probably feel heat coming off here if it's working, right? I think I feel some heat. Yep, definitely feel heat.
Good time it's always a good time when you have these things happening for coffee. So, self-test is okay.
Alright, so the self-test is okay. Extruder, yep. Okay. Self-test resolution, oh, I'm good there. So, calibrate XYZ. The original Prusa comes with a full mesh bed leveling feature. However, for this to work, we need to first calibrate the distance between the tip and nozzle of the Pinda. This process very straightforward, so let's get to it. We suggest with calibration tips. First, the XYZ calibration is to measure the skew of the XYZ axis and to find the position of the 9 calibration points on the print bed for the proper bed leveling. You can run the XYZ from the calibration menu. Okay. Okay, so this says that says I should put a piece of paper under the nozzle during the first round. And if the nozzle catches on the paper during the process, power off the printer and lower the Pinda probe. Yeah. So I'm just going to run that. Let's see.
I'm just going to run calibrate XYZ and see what happens. Rotate the knob to move the Z carriage up to the end. Yeah, so basically you gotta jog the Z carriage by rotating this dial until the Z comes all the way up and hits the end stops up here. So I guess all that stuff we did earlier with... Okay. And then push the rotate, click when done. Done. Clean the nozzle. I'm going to say done because I haven't put any filament in there yet. Left and right Z carriages all the way up. Yes. Place a sheet of paper under the nozzle during the calibration of first 4 points. Alright.
Yes, we'll do it. Alright.
So the XYZ portion's done. The first 3 points took quite a while, but the middle 3 and the back 3 went rather quickly. So now it's just doing I think it's just testing the height. I think this is the last part of this XYZ calibration. I think this is the actual Z calibration portion. XYZ calibration okay. XY axes are perpendicular. Congratulations. So the effort that was put into the build portion and trying to really make sure we got all that straight looks like it's I got lucky or it paid off. So I'm pretty excited that happened.
We did the mesh bed level can be found in calibration. It is in the same procedure where performer when you can use check the Pinda probe alignment with calibration. Or not necessarily in calibration mesh, but it's part of the calibration XYZ. So we just did that as well. We got load filament. I need to load filament. Look at that. I happen to have some filament. It's the silver color, which I'm actually happy about. I wanted the silver color. I don't know what color I was going to get. Everybody gets silver or what, but pretty excited about the silver color. There's some PLA. Let's see. Alright, looks like we want to pull that off. Okay, and I think we're going to want, pretty sure we're going to have this go over the top and feed down. So let's see if we can't get the spool in here. I'm not sure yet how I feel about this spool holder, but apparently it's tight enough, that's for sure. It is really tight, so okay, I've got my spool of filament. Alright. I'm going to clip off the end there. So what it says to do is to clip off at a point, so I'm going to do that. Okay, got a point on there. Alright, loading filament. Need to preheat the nozzle before inserting the filament. The temperature depends on your detail information about nozzle bed temperature, scratch temp 10. Press the LCD knob, enter the main menu. Okay, I'll hit that. This is between the tip of the nozzle and the bed surface is not. Please follow the manual chapter's first step section. First layer. Yes, that's the first layer. We have to do that yet. But we want to load filament, so we're going to go to the rotate the button to choose preheat option and confirm by pressing the LCD knob. Next, choose material. Choose material and confirm the LCD knob. The nozzle and heat bed will heat. Press the LCD knob on the LCD panel to enter the main menu. Insert filament texture. Choose load filament option. Okay, so it looks like we have to heat first. So we're going to go to preheat. And I'm going to preheat for PLA. Alright. choose the material, the nozzle, and heat bed will heat to the requested temperatures. Alright, so the nozzle is going to go to 215 C, and the heat bed is going to go to 32, and it looks like the heat bed is currently at 33 of the 55 that it's going to, and we're at 100 of the 215 on that. Is color clear? No.
Well, it looks like this is going to be a part 1 video. My hot end won't heat up anymore. It did on the self-check. At the very beginning, the hot end did heat up. And then after that, it's not. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I contacted Prusa, the online chat thing with their thing. They got back to me right there. They chat right away. We walked through a couple things, and they're sending me a new hot end. So I'm going to have to wait for a hot end. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's coming from Prague, obviously, and I know that the Prusa people are moving their headquarters right now, so I don't know how long that's going to take to get here. I might try to pull off the heated bed and put those linear bearings into, at least put them into the Y carriage for now. And maybe I'll do a video on that while I'm waiting for the hot end to get here. So, because I'm going to have to take this, I'm a little disappointed because I have to take this whole thing apart, and all this cabling is going to have to get redone. So it would have been a good time to do the bearings in here, but I don't think that I'll be able to get those bearings in there with the. Maybe I can. Maybe I can put those bearings in. I'll take a look at it. So maybe we'll see what we can do with the bearings. I can't do the Z bearings because I still have to modify these models and reprint new parts, and I can't reprint new parts until the hot end's working. So, but maybe I can get the hot end, because the bearings up and down aren't really a big deal because they move very, very slowly. So those aren't going to be loud or whatever. But these bearings, the X bearings and the Y bearings, maybe I can get those swapped out. I got to take it all apart anyway, so I might as well try, you know. So let's see if I can do that, and we'll make a video on that. And maybe that video will include putting the new hot end in too. So that's where I'm at. Kind of stuck. So we'll get going from there, and we'll see you on the next one.